looking at me. Oh, are you eating pizza, Mama? This video is coming to an end. Thank you. Yeah. There is the guy, Berkeley grad. Hey, could you move? I need to get the sign, sir. He's trying to block. So this is it. This is it, folks. I'm ending the video here. Oh my God.
Like a herd. They're collecting all the acorns. You rarely see such a large group.
Yeah, I never seen this many in one spot. Wow. Oh my God. There are like at least 15-20 of them. You, what are you doing there? They're eating acorns. Huh? A few of them are fighting here. Oi, 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 oi. Why? Why do you have to fight?
Steam plant. Why do they need steam?
Uh,
To heat some of the buildings. Some of the original buildings are heated by steam, not by natural gas or electricity.
wow.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. It is still going.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then behind there is the baseball field.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where Marcus Simeon played when he was a cowboy.
Ah. Marcus Simeon is Isaac's friend when he was young. We all live in the same courtyard. His mom was a student.
This is not closed. We can try going down this way too, even though they're doing construction. So
And this is?
this used to be called Harmon Gym. It was
Ah.
just a place to do sports and also for the intercollegiate basketball. And I remember taking finals here.
Ah.
This is also where Dad took some of his finals because it was a
Oh.
big enough room they could put lots of students in to take finals.
Ah.
But they slowly changed it over time. It became only for intercollegiate athletics and only for you know, students who were in the varsity sports, and then they expanded it. Haas gave a lot of money. Haas has given huge amounts of money to the university. They expanded it to hold a few thousand more people. Now it's mainly for basketball, but they may also do volleyball here as well.
Who is Haas? You explain.
He was a descendant of Levi Strauss,
Okay.
and part of the Jewish money that fueled a lot of growth in the Bay Area.
Okay.
The Haas family owns Levi Strauss still, and most of it. I think it's a publicly traded company, and various members of the family have done different things. Like they gave money to Sigmund Stern Grove. That's Sigmund Stern is married one of the Haas girls, I think, and then. Walter Haas owned the Oakland A's for many years. So he's tried to support things that were going on in the Bay Area, including the University of Cal. They all went to Cal.
But they are from San Francisco.
Yeah, but the point is they all went here, not to Stanford or whatever. They wanted to support public education in California.
These are all redwoods, right?
This is a redwood. Beautiful one, very big.
Yeah. Michael brought me here in 1990 and introduced me to hot dog from Hot Dog. We haven't been here in a long time, many years. Since we are walking on the campus today, we wanted to try again. Always coming here. Very, makes me very happy. So many memories for 35 years of living around here, the Bay Area.
Julia Morgan was the architect of that gate and of many buildings in Berkeley and in California.
Sproul Hall.
This is where Mario Savio was the inspiration for the free speech movement in 1964. They had been beginning to crack down on student radicalism, and he led a huge protest here and gave a famous speech about the rights of the students and anybody to speak freely.
That happened in that cafe area, right?
Oh, right.
No, right here?
Yeah, a huge protest.
Okay.
Yeah, you should see the documentary, Berkeley in the 60s.
Oh.
Haven't you seen it, Baba Jakshi?
I don't know. Did my husband show it to me?
Did your husband show it to you?
Uh-huh. I usually watch with him. That's why I'm wondering, whether he did it or not. I don't remember.
You want to go get a top dog?
You wanna eat that?
Because we're here.
Okay.
Does that interest you?
Yeah. So this is Bancroft and Telegraph, which is the center for
South
side of campus.
Business and
UC
residential
Berkeley.
center.
Yeah, there Mama Papa again walking. Guju, Mama Papa.
Here we are at Sather Gate, entrance to the University of California, Berkeley. Jane K. Sather made this gate and had it designed as the entrance to the university, which used to extend here, but is now a block further south. And there you have it.
This Mama Papa went to university here in
60 years ago.
Yeah, 60 years ago. Oh, wow. Two little people. So tell me about this gate and
All right, so did you hear about Wheeler Hall? There's the biggest lecture hall on campus is in here, but it's also home to the English department and a couple of their departments. And it's named after Benjamin I. Wheeler, who was chancellor in the early 1900s. And then behind it is, again, the Campanile. Okay. Now we're coming over here to Sather Gate, again named after Jane Sather, who paid for the gate and for that tower. That's Jane Sather Tower. He paid for this beautiful gate. It was designed, I believe, by who's the woman architect? Anyway, the woman who did Berkeley City Club and the Women's Faculty Club and International House. She designed this gate, and it's just a nice entrance. This Telegraph Avenue used to come all the way to here. So this used to be the entrance to the university. But then as the university grew, they bought out Telegraph Avenue and extended the university all the way to Bancroft. Erected by Jane Casey.
Isn't that funny?
The way
60.
Yeah. So if you pause, I'll tell you something.
He studied here 61 years ago.
Oh, I studied here 41 years ago.
1954.
That was your graduation?
65 was graduation.
So you were here when Mario Savio was here. And you were here for the big protest. The install of the tear gas.
You are right about the big protest.
Did you ever see the administrators?
Oh, Durant Hall. Okay.
This used to be like for a small department, but now they converted it to offices for administrators. This is a combination of different departments called Cornell Hall, including the history department. And all the different languages are here, including Sanskrit and South Asian studies.
Who is Durant, Michael?
He was a chancellor.
Ah,
There's also a street named Durant. And that's Wheeler Hall. We can see that's actually a very beautiful hall. That's named after Benjamin I. Wheeler, another of the chancellors. Sure, of course.
say something.
It's officially called Sather Tower, but we call it the Campanile because it is similar to the Campanile in Venice, in the Plaza de San Marcos, where St. Marcus Cathedral is. And it is some 300 feet high, I think. And you can go up in the elevator and See the view of the Bay Area. And there are carillons, which are enormous bells, and they're played by levered keyboards a few floors below.
The clock tower.
And then they play songs at noon on Saturdays and then about 5 p.m. on Fridays.
Okay.
So quiet. Chancellors of the universities. Wellman Hall. There's a Wellman Hall on UC Davis campus as well. So that's the chancellor. Back then, the chancellor of Berkeley was the chancellor of all the universities, all the UCs, and so he might have been the early chancellor. But look, they're letting it grow. I wonder why. They must re-landscape. Oh, they closed it for repairs or something. What are you doing? Everywhere in the Bay Area has something named Giannini. You know why? Because he was the owner of the Bank of Italy in 1906 when the earthquake happened.
Oh.
And he saved, his bank saved San Francisco by giving loans out to people to rebuild. It later became the Bank of America. But A.P. Giannini, so many places are called A.P. Giannini in the Bay Area, including this, because he helped save the city. There's a huge ginkgo tree back there.
Yeah.
And then in the fall, it's bright yellow.
Yeah.
Lots of repairs.
I think we are coming close to my tree. I used to sit underneath to wait for
The willow tree.
willow tree. Wanna see? Oh, that's where used to be. Uh-oh. Oh,
And this used to be Fergus's favorite stretch of the stream
yeah.
because there's a little waterfall, and he used to put the ball in the water and let it go over the waterfall and then go retrieve it.
Yeah.
That's where he decided he was the canine version of Isaac Newton.
Oh, they cut down the tree. I used to sit here and wait for Michael to eat lunch with him while he was teaching there.
We're still doing a lot of construction. Normally we would come in this way. It's very beautiful usually.
Oh,
And then these are some of the original buildings on campus.
yeah.
And the inscription you can see, it says, "To rescue for human society the native values of rural life." This was founded as a land-grant college to promote agricultural research and so on. And so they started in the 1860s teaching about best practices for farming and husbandry and so on. And this is the main opening blade.
I remember that tree. I used to lie down on that that branch where when we walk with for Craig,
Well, they
we
had
come this way.
it was a hickory tree, and we tried the fruit one time, and you almost died. It's so horrible. There used to be an enormous eucalyptus here, one of the biggest ones I've ever seen, but they
Yeah.
cut it. So these are new buildings, that is to say, last 30, 40 years. And they are built on an area where there used to be an institute. It was, I think it was called the Institute for Human Development. And it was run by a woman named Jean McFarland for many years, who was one of Grandma's best friends. So they called this little road the Jean McFarland Way. And in fact, her husband was the one who did that watercolor for me that I now hangs in my office.
Ah.
And we're coming up on Warren Hall, named after Earl Warren, who was governor of California, but also Supreme Court justice.
Oh.
And then, of course, the Pat Brown area, because he was governor of California. He was Jerry Brown's father. Jerry Brown also became governor. And they tore down Tolman. I taught in Tolman for many years. I guess it was earthquake stuff. And look, they built a new building. I haven't even seen it. Wow. It's huge.
Whoa. Ay. This beautiful video is ending here. I used to sit under this tree and wait for Michael to come and join me for lunch when I first came here in 1990. This tree was very, very tiny back then. He's taking a nap. Poor guy. This is a very, very, very special campus. My father-in-law's parents went here and Michael got PhD here. And his aunt went to school here. Plus grandma, Michael's grandma worked here. Generational going to school here. The puppy is looking at this lady. Hello, uncle. God, so lively. Oops. He fell down. This is a little oak grove on campus. I love this area. It's huge, huge oak trees. Little scary at night though. And this guy is using drone. It fell down. Having little coffee before we head back. No.
This is one of the long time cafes at college in Bancroft. I was a freshman in the dorm 1 block away. And in this block is the boarding house depicted in The Graduate, the movie, where Dustin Hoffman stays or visits when he comes to campus. Hey. Came to south side. Next door, designed by Julia Morgan, is the Women's Faculty Club, and only women are in.
So this is men's faculty club.
Well, they call it the Faculty Club
Mm.
for everybody. It used to be men's.
So many memories here. Bringing our dog, children. Weekends. This tree came back to life again. My God.
This is where Robert Oppenheimer taught, and Lawrence, Ernest O. Lawrence taught. You saw them both in the movie Oppenheimer. And then Glenn Seaborg, who is one of the greats. And of course, Glenn Seaborg is interesting because his last name, Seaborg, is an anagram for Go Bears.
Ah.
But anyway, this is also
So
where,
this is where what?
plutonium was discovered, and also there was all this work done on the elements table. So californium was discovered at Cal, and berkelium was discovered at Cal, and of course seaborgium was discovered at Cal. So, very important, giant physics and chemistry.
Very special place, UC Berkeley campus. We are taking a little walk today because the weather is nice. It's summer, so very few people on the campus. Wow, lots of butterflies. Oh, look at them. Lots of butterflies everywhere.
Moths, you said.
Moths? Are they moths? Okay.
Oh, it is interesting.
What are they doing? Is that hatching time or something? What is this arch thing?
So this is dedicated by Phoebe Iverson Hearst. We talked about her.
Oh,
Hope Pont means this bridge.
Ah,
Es dono dedit classis studentium quae in anno 1910 foras exit ne memoria sua apud posteros periat fidi apud first impensis su venit.
oh. It's like a forest in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the city, actually.
This is the faculty club.
Faculty club?
Yeah, and designed by Bernard Maybeck.
Ah.
Good. They have beautiful fireplace.
Mm. We used to bring our dog here.
This is typical of California arts and crafts.
Oh.
Just sort of a random remnant of that movement.
Mm.
It would be.
These are all food places for students.
And then one kielbasa and one. We'll do one garlic.
Pasta and garlic. Anything else for you?